galera, bem-vindo para mais aqui no nosso canal e vamos embora a partida contra o Brooklyn. Eu já garanti minha vaga no titular. É nossa para cima do Curry da Deep Web.
So the next starting five, we've got Bridges. He's out there with Curry. Simmons is out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Finney Smith in at the power forward. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Brooklyn with the ball.
Johnson.
And here is Simmons.
Ô, gente, eu decidi que eu não vou gravar todos os jogos, tá? Porque eu descobri que são mais de 30, são mais de 70, são 80 e poucos jogos até um negócio que eu esqueci o nome. Então é muito jogo pra eu gravar tudo.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Put your head down and make something happen.
Brooklyn with the ball. 4-point game. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Outside, Simmons. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this was in series. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, sounds like they're very concerned about preventing an early run by their opponent.
No doubt. You don't want to play catch-up if you can avoid it. They're going to lean on their defense to try to keep this game in check.
They're facing some excellent scores. It's going to take the effort of all 5 guys to make this strategy pay off. How about the job Billy Donovan has done? Under 500 in his first season, but took the Bulls to the playoffs in his second year at the helm.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lots of pieces have been added to this Bulls roster. For Donovan, you were just talking about him, to work with, coach, and lead. He has done a good job.
They have a great mix, Kevin, of veteran leadership and young talent. Donovan has been able to mix and match to keep guys fresh. It worked well for him in the playoffs last year. Just couldn't find an answer for Giannis and the Bucks. Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Curry outside. And no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Here's Bridges. After the made shot from Mr. Perfect. Bridges passes to Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Kicks it to Levine. Here's Mr. Perfect, guarded by Curry.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Another shot. It's all in by the Bulls.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Levine, 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Here's Finney Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside for Curry. From outside the arc. That one misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Ah, não,
the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
They wreaked havoc on the defensive end and really held the pace of the game in their favor for the entire game.
Now here's DeRozan. An 11-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. Feeds it to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls.
Ah, não,
And taken away by Johnson.
não.
Bridges with it. Now guarded by Ball.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
A wide open look here for DeRozan.
DeRozan.
It's Levine with the assist. DeRozan's got 5 now.
The aggressive mindset of DeRozan. Catches and shoots
Empatamos.
without hesitation.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Bridges. And no good that time. Excellent D there from Ball. Levine dishes to DeRozan. That's in. He's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
We see the value of increasing your range.
Tirei.
DeRozan can find more space inside now because of it.
Vou sair. É.
The Bulls leading by 3. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Mikal Bridges out there with Curry. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then it's Thomas. And it's Finney Smith in at the 5 down low.
Ah,
And Smitty, in that 21-22 season, DeMar DeRozan proved to be one of the top closers in our game.
You're totally right, GA. He led the NBA in fourth quarter points and finished second in clutch scoring. He embraced the challenge and thrived playing the role of the hero.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Nets trail by 5. And there's the pass to Johnson. Pass to Finney Smith. Curry on the wing. Passes it to Finney Smith. Ball with the rebound.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
To the paint, here's Mr. Perfect, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple of years. Assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Now here's Curry. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Finney Smith. Levine against Thomas. Over Levine. Thomas, no good. Bulls leading by 7. In the corner, it's Levine. Down low, here's Mr. Perfect. That's good. It's Levine with the assist. Levine's got assist number 5 here tonight.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
Now, here's Thomas. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Johnson takes the 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
He gets that one. And now an 11-point Bulls lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
tirei.
Stripped it away. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Quase que eu peguei ainda.
Enzo Thomas will bring
Ah,
it
eu
up for
tô
the
no
Brooklyn
por conta,
Nets.
né?
And
Spacing. And you're never
A gente
out
tá
of the
ganhando por
game
uma
because of the
distância de
3-point
9
shot.
pontos, pô.
You can get right back into it. And
Distância
also,
boa.
at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
Now, here's Thomas. Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Mr. Perfect. That one is good again. He's set straight from the floor with the basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Mr. Perfect in the last outing against Cleveland was phenomenal. He finished with 49 points and was a force on defense, knocking away shots every second he was on the floor. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that. This is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now, here's Johnson. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
They'll love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
Here's Mr. Perfect. They grabbed their own miss. Vucevic, first shot, first match.
Família, foi mal, então vou ter que deixar uma parte sem barulho, porque meus primos entraram aqui e começaram a fazer barulho pra caceta. Ele tá doente aqui, ele tá rindo pra caceta. E eu saí do jogo. Help time. Mano, os caras, meus primos estão rindo pra caceta, cara. O que tá acontecendo aqui, velho? Já sei qual vai ser o nome do vídeo. Fui invadido pelos meus primos no meio do vídeo.
Mr. Perfect out there with ball. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Levine at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do.
Meus primos têm demência na cabeça, beleza, família?
Good communication at
Sai
that
daqui,
end.
mulher.
Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
Now here's Simmons.
Marcado.
Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds in this game. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And he gets to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
The Bulls have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
¿Qué?
Nets trail by 18.
Ponto.
And Simmons kicks to finish.
Sai daqui, meu filho. Toma! Tomei foul, tomei. Eu fiz foul, mas pelo menos eu não deixei ele fazer um dunk.
That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play.
Não, mais.
Lines up against the opponent's most important offensive
Uns
play.
10.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so here is Chicago. Ball, the pass to Levine. Now here's Vucevic, guarded by Simmons. Inside.
Ai, não caiu.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. It's Curry outside. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 5.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's DeRozan. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And the Bulls lead by 15.
We know he can score the basketball, especially in the mid-range area.
Here's the pass to Finney-Smith. Curry outside.
Marcado. Lixo.
DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time.
Isso mesmo, ele é lixo mesmo. Isso aí, é assim que se faz. Tá bom, primo. Eu tirei teu nome do vídeo. Tá feliz agora?
He's gotten to his
Acabou meu
spots
nome, vai
where
ter
the
que
defense
deletar, eu
has
não
not
permiti o meu
adjusted.
nome.
Here's Simmons.
Permiti?
Following the score
Sim.
by DeMar DeRozan. Bridges against DeRozan. Pass to Finney Smith.
Safado. Otário.
Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Levine finds ball. And there's the whistle. 3-second
Vai te
violation.
ferrar. Também turnover.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 17.
Timeout.
Timeout called. The Nets. Finney Smith.
Falou meu nome de novo.
Curry on the wing.
Eu já ia tirar o áudio de qualquer
The
maneira.
feed to Simmons.
Sim,
Doesn't go
então.
that time. And Chicago will go the other way with it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus-10 rebound advantage.
Mobile one drive that happened to Mo.
Toma!
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Nets trail by 19. Bridges outside. Pass to Curry.
Perdeu. Lixo.
Wants to get it to
Perdeu.
Simmons and
Marcado
does.
por mim.
Launches it.
Ô, animal, tu marca o teu e eu marco o meu, né?
Assist by Simmons. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that pass
Meu irmão, é
first
assim que se
nature
faz,
of
se liga.
Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
It's deflected.
Safado. Me deu bloco.
Levine against Johnson. He kicks it to Bridges. Lets it go from 14. Again, the Nets for 2.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that
Sai.
shot.
The pass to DeRozan. Here's Mr. Perfect. To the left wing. Pocket 6. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 14.
Tirei.
That's out of
Droga.
bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Brooklyn ball.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that has got to
Safado.
help.
Middle. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And for the night, Bridges.
It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters. Help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Entra.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Now, here's Johnson. After the miss from Mr. Perfect. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Now here's Levine. 5 points in the game. The
Ah, tá
Bulls
me
with another miss.
tirando.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Tava com nota B+, ficou C-.
Johnson down low, guarded by Levine. The shot by Johnson, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
DeRozan passes to Mr. Perfect. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And that's now 27 points for Mr. Perfect. Now some sneakerheads will be interested to hear.
Fiz, mano. Esse Caicai aí não sabe jogar. Esse Caicai aí.
So for Brooklyn now, Seth Curry is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Simmons. Then it's Thomas. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4. And the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster
Curry,
the
you are a
opposition has
fake
been
Curry.
in
You're
terms
not
of
the
boxing out.
Stephen
This team
Curry.
is flat out bullying
You are wrong with the
on the
Stephen
offensive glass.
Curry.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Here's DeRozan. And good.
DeRozan!
Right down through the net.
He's on a roll. Can't let DeRozan get into rhythm. He will torch you all night.
Nets trail by 21. Outside Thomas.
É tua, Vini.
Curry. And every year it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health. Steve, it's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
Safado.
And Vucevic throws it down.
The big man, Nikola Vucevic.
Eles
Strength
pararam
and
de ficar frio.
mobility. Booyah!
Pass to Finney Smith.
Parei. Tá, não tá mais frio.
And
Safado.
he jams it with authority.
Minha nota tá
A
muito
little
ruim, meu Deus do
undersized at the
céu.
4, but he can get off the ground.
To the inside. Here's Mr. Perfect. That
Ah,
one off the
não,
back
mano,
iron
que
tonight.
raiva.
Nets trail by 19.
Dei minha nota agora.
Here's Bridges. And it's good.
Sai da
Assisting on the play with
frente.
Simmons.
Assist goes to
Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Lavini.
Back to ball.
Ball.
Right wing. Knocks it loose.
Ah, não.
And stolen by Thomas. Feeds it to Curry. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Back to Curry. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Bridges. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the middle, here's DeRozan, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers.
Tem 7 minutos para poder
he was
recuperar
just the opposite.
muito
Yeah,
ponto.
reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade.
Fala pra gente ficar com 100.
High school prospect.
100
In a
pontos.
strange way, he's still an underrated superstar. And Smitty, we've seen Nikola Vucevic add a
Roubei?
3-point shot to his arsenal.
This is a shot he didn't have early on in his career. But GA, as the game has continued to evolve, so has Vucevic. Recognizing bigs like him have to be able to stretch the floor.
And Simmons kicks to
Não,
Finney
não
Smith.
devia sair não.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Outside for Curry. Takes
Curry.
a 3. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mr. Perfect the
Vai.
pass to Vucevic.
Vamos.
That one falls.
Good physicality inside from
Pronto, voltei pra
Vooch.
cima.
He's not afraid to mix it up with the defender.
Sem menos.
Inside, here's
No.
Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And
Tem
guys,
poder
he's
mais.
not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a
Vai pro meio,
determined
DeRozan.
finisher. 4th quarter of play,
Ball.
and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. On the wing, Levine.
Vai.
4 on the clock.
Vai. É tua, Lavini.
It's over Bridges. Again,
Vamos.
Chicago.
One of Zach LaVine's better nights. He's both prolific and efficient these days.
To the paint, here's Simmons.
Ah.
And Simmons slams it in.
assist from
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Vamos.
And that's about
I'm
maximum
here.
range for an alley-oop, guys. It's got to be.
That's just crazy.
That's it.
Absolutely nuts. And Simmons kicks to Finney Smith. Curry on the wing.
Também.
Unloads from 13. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's
É
Levine.
tua, Lavini.
Bridges
Ai,
with
quase.
some nice defense.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And the basket by Curry.
3.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Down low, here's Mr. Perfect. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Thomas. Now Curry. Passes it to Finney Smith. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bulls leading by 23. Ball, the bounce pass. Here's Mr. Perfect, guarded by Simmons. Mr. Perfect to pass the ball. And the Bulls, another three.
With slightly revised mechanics, Lonzo has become a more consistent threat from downtown.
Pass to Finney Smith. On the wing, Johnson. Bridges. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. DeRozan's got 12 points here in the second half.
Did you see the height he got on his vertical? I would love to see DeMar DeRozan hit the offensive glass more often.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Hits the three-point bomb.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Pass to Levine. Here's Mr. Perfect. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Simmons on the wing. Vucevic defending. On the wing, Bridges. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Passes it to Johnson. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Curry can't get it to go. Chicago's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Right side, DeRozan. And it's ball in the corner. Here's Mr. Perfect, covered by Johnson. Snatched up. Vucevic. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Great positioning by Vucevic. Hustle points for the big man.
And Simmons kicks to Finney Smith. Back to Simmons. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
This is who you want leading that play. A short passer with great awareness.
Outside, Levine.
Side.
Here's Mr. Perfect, defended by Bridges. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, they say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Curry on the wing.
Jogou.
Excellent D there from Ball. Bulls shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders.
And so it's going to end up as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeMar DeRozan.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Ball with a wide-open look. Sinks the three-pointer.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Johnson.
Não fiz foul, não fiz foul, cara. Não fiz foul.
Fifth personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Saí. Vai acabar.
And so Chicago takes this one. And by a
Então,
big
galera,
margin,
esse foi o vídeo. Espero que tenham gostado. Fui invadido no meio do vídeo pelos meus primos. Mas espero que tenham gostado. Falou. Fui. Tchau.